Each of us has a vocation, a special plan that God has for each of our lives. He calls us to follow Him in different ways. Some are called to sacramental marriage, others to priesthood or religious life. Others are called to live single life in a holy way. All of these callings are meant to draw us closer to God.
As members of God's family, we want the best for each of our brothers and sisters, which will ultimately lead to what is best for the entire family of God.
One of the goals of our parish vocation ministry is to encourage parishioners to pray for each other as we live out our own vocations, and to pray for young people so that they listen for and discern God's call for their lives. One of the ways we do this is through the Traveling Vocation Chalice program.
You can sign up for the opportunity to bring a Traveling Vocations Chalice into your home for a 2-week period to encourage prayer in your home specifically for vocations. This doesn't mean that you are praying about your own or your children's vocations, although you certainly can. We are praying that people in the Rockford Diocese and in the Universal Church worldwide would listen for and discern God's call for their lives.
God loves each and every one of us. He wants to draw each of us closer to Himself, and He meets us exactly where we are. Every member of our parish family is encouraged to sign up to host the Traveling Vocation Chalice in their home. The chalice is transported in a backpack, which is filled with many resources for you to use during your time hosting the chalice. Even if you struggle with prayer or think you wouldn't know what to say or do, we've got you covered.
The first step is to sign up to host the Vocation Chalice. Our weekly bulletin, whether you like a printed copy or the electronic copy sent through the parish flock note, has a spot dedicated to our Traveling Vocation Chalice program. You can scan the QR code in the bulletin to sign up online, or you can call the parish office.
You will receive an email or text reminder, whichever you prefer, during the week before you are scheduled to pick up the Vocation Chalice backpack.
Be sure to attend the Mass that you signed up for to receive the Vocation Chalice. After Mass is finished, stop by the Vocation Ministry booth in the back of the church, where a member of our Vocation Ministry team will give you the Vocation Chalice backpack and answer any questions you may have.
When you get home, you will remove the chalice from the backpack. It is located in the middle compartment of the backpack. The zipper pull is clearly labeled Chalice. The chalice will be inside of a plum-colored protective flannel bag. Remove the chalice and place it in a prominent place in your home.
We like to place the chalice on our fireplace mantle, but each home is different. The chalice can be placed on a coffee table, your dinner table, a shelf, a side table, anywhere you see it frequently and can be reminded to pray for vocations.
If you have young children in your home, please assist them if they want to hold or look at the chalice. This is a great opportunity to tell your child how much God loves them and that He has a special plan for their life as they continue to grow.
It is important that nothing, such as food or drink, is put inside the chalice while it is in your home. The chalice is not to be used as a vessel, but as a visual reminder to pray for vocations.
In the backpack, you will find many resources to guide you in prayer or help your family learn more about the different vocations that God calls us to. In the middle compartment, where you will find the chalice, is a brochure that contains prayers for every day. We like to pray that prayer nightly before dinner. It is a short prayer, and we're sure you will find a special time to pray that works best for you.
In the compartment towards the very back of the backpack is a treasury of resources. The zipper pull for this compartment is clearly labeled Resources. One of our favorite resources is a ring of laminated prayer cards, but there is definitely something for everyone. Take some time during your 2 weeks with the Vocations Chalice to look over the different resources and read through the ones that interest you.
There is a letter from our Diocesan Vocation Director, as well as information about the seminarians for the Diocese of Rockford. There is another brochure about vocations, as well as several books about how to discover your vocation, in case you haven't yet. And what is the meaning of vocation? There are also more prayer books. We have a book to help us learn more about monks, friars, sisters, and nuns. This one is a good one to share with your children if you have any. We've tried to include something for everyone.
Extra materials will be added during different times of the year to help us focus on the different vocations that God calls His people to, whether that be priesthood, religious life, sacramental marriage, or holy single life.
In case you are feeling overwhelmed, don't be. Do what works best for you. Adapt prayers, or simply pray an Our Father, Hail Mary, or Glory Be for vocations.
If you don't get through every resource you want to, don't fret. You are welcome to sign up to host the Vocation Chalice more than once. Each time you host the Chalice, you can focus on different resources.
When your 2 weeks is coming to an end, you will receive an email or text reminding you to return the Vocation Chalice and backpack. Carefully place the Vocation Chalice back inside the plum-colored protective flannel bag and put it inside the middle compartment of the backpack. All of the resources should be placed back into the backpack as well. The zipper pulls are clearly labeled to help you remember where everything goes.
It is crucial that you return the chalice at the designated Mass after your 2-week time period. The Mass time should be on a tag on the backpack. Bring the backpack to the Vocation Ministry booth in the back of the church 15 minutes before the start of Mass. A member of the Vocation Ministry team will be there to receive the traveling Vocation Chalice backpack from you.
God has a plan for all of us to grow in holiness. His plan for each one of us might look different, but it will draw us into a closer relationship with Him. It is a joy to pray for ourselves and each other as we live out our own vocations. It is important to pray for young people so that they listen for and discern God's call for their life. We thank you for joining us in prayer through the Traveling Vocations Chalice program. Your family's prayer will help guide each member of the family of God to the lives He has in store for them.